Let me ask you this question. How do you feel about this statement? Perfectionism is the most elegant form of procrastination. You're scratching your head? I did the same thing. Perfectionism is the most elegant form of procrastination. In this video, we're going to break that down and what led me to that conclusion. If you're new here, my name is Coach Anthony Lane, powered by Connecting Lane. And if you're looking for a life that truly lights you up, then you are in the right place. Let's get started. I started down the journey several years ago of self-improvement. And I started off in the early 90s. I bought Tony Robbins CD, I bought the big CD sets, I bought Volume 1 and Volume 2, I bought some other stuff for my brain, and I bought some books, and I bought some courses, and wow, I bought a lot of different stuff. And the thing goes, when people do not complete the courses that they purchase, why? Because we get to a stage as we're doing the course, and then we're like, oh, you know what, I know this, they're repeating the same thing over and over and over again. But that was not true. I completed some of the courses, but my problem and my issue became when it was to implement the thing. Let's take driving, something that one of the most basic things that a lot of humans do. Whether you are driving your feet, whether you are driving a motorized vehicle such as a motorcycle, a car, a bus, a train, something that is motorized, how often do you follow the rules of the road when you were taught? Walking, you're supposed to wait until the light turned green and then you walk across the street. Walking, you're not supposed to walk in between, like if there's a road, a light here and a light down here, you're leaving this door that's in the middle. What are the chances that you're walking way down to either end, crossing the street, and then going down to your store? A lot of people do follow the rules. When it comes to driving, what are your chances of following this speed limit all the time? So why is it an issue when it comes to implementing the guidelines that were put there for us to protect us? Our course is to teach us how to have a better life. Books, movies, there's different things that we have are used to enhance our lives or unenhance our lives. So let's just stick with the positive. When we're doing a course or anything else that's put forth to help us improve our lives, what are the chances that you're going to implement what you have been taught or trained? I remember when I first got into real estate some years ago, and I got with a real estate coach. I paid $600 a month for one entire year for a real estate coach. And that real estate coach told me, Anthony, I'm going to give you the keys to the kingdom. I'm going to give you a lot of information that you can go extremely far in real estate. And lo and behold, I said, oh, okay, great. I'm all excited. That's something new. And then my coach said, more than likely, you will not even do 5% of what I give you. You won't probably do 2 to 5 things. I'm like, I will because I want to make millions. I want to do this. I want to excel. And, I'm just all excited. I'm motivated. I'm inspired. I'm pumped. Let's go. And my coach was right. They gave me the keys to the real estate kingdom. And I have implemented, I've been in real estate now for over 9 years. And what did I implement? I implemented a few things. I've done okay. But if I would have implemented everything that I was taught and trained, then I will be much further. Same thing with coaching. A lot of things that I have learned, some things I implement in my life, some things I do not implement in my life. I told you a few videos ago that I put off for so long doing YouTube videos and putting content out. It's not because I didn't want to. When I realized that, I was afraid of being judged. I was afraid of being mischaracterized. I was fearful. I had that perfectionism thing going on. I have to get this right. I was preparing to prepare to be prepared. I was getting ready to get ready, but I was never ready to push the start button. I was never ready to hit the keyboard. I was ready, but I wasn't ready. So, perfectionism. What are you trying to perfect? You're never going to get everything exactly right 100%. It's always going to be something to improve on. So why not just go ahead and do it? And that's what I'm doing with my video series. Every single day I am posting. Some days if I don't post, I might make an excuse for myself. But at the same time, I'm going to make it up by starting all over again. My idea is to go 30 straight days in posting. Once I hit 30 straight days of posting, then I can post every other day. But if I miss one day, then I am obligating myself to redo it. No one else can hold me accountable. The only person that can hold Anthony Lane accountable is Anthony Lane. It's important for you, I'm going to say it again, to look within yourself and say, what is it that I'm hesitating on? Why am I not implementing something that I really want in my life? I want this, but I'm not doing this. What is the issue? Why am I not actually doing it? And once you find that part of that answer out for yourself, then you're enabling yourself to move on. One of the other big problems is when I started a new program and I started something that was huge, I looked at the end result and I start working backwards. And the end results were scary. They say start with the end in mind. But when you start with the end in mind, that means all these thoughts come to your mind. All these thoughts just come to you and you're like, oh man, I have to do this. And you put all these things together and you're like, you know what? Forget it. I'll do it another day. I'll do it another day. That next day never comes. So what do you do in these instances? Let's take a book. You want to write a book. You want to read a book. You want to write a paper. Start off with one line. Don't start off with the title, because if you start off with the title or the name of your business, then you're going to be forever. You're going to be forever. Start with something small. Today I did this. Just write down a history of what you accomplished that day. Write it down. And then the next day, and then the next day. When I first started working out again, I retired from the military in 2012. And from 2012 to 2016, 2017, I didn't exercise. In the military, I was 195 pounds. I ballooned up to 245, 250 pounds. For me and my size, that was big. No one else mattered. The person that mattered was me. The person that mattered was the person that was looking in the mirror, which was me. And so I thought about going back into the gym. Well, no, actually I did. I got back into the gym. I'm like, yeah, I'm all excited. And I started working out. And then I'm like, why am I working out this hard? And then I stopped going again. And then 6 months I went back. I said, you know what? Let me slow down. I started off by walking. I started off by doing a push up here or a sit up there, just doing little bitty things. A part of my military disability are my knees. My knees have a tendency of swelling when I walk or when I run. So what did I decide to do? I just decided to change my shoes because there was an issue. I had shoes that were 10 years old, and then I corrected that issue. Then I started walking very slowly. Then I picked up the pace. Then I come home, and then I was doing different things. And then I transitioned from my walking to working out at home and to the gym. I didn't have a vision in my head of what I wanted my body to look like. I just started off very small. Implement things starting off very small. Because when you start off small, doing little things, our brain, our mind, our body wants to protect us. It wants to stay with the familiar. It wants to stay with the familiar. And so, and how you can trick your brain is by doing little things a little bit at a time. Because if I say, if I want to run a marathon in 6 months, and I get out there and I start running right now, well, it's going to be, for me, I know my body. First, you have to know who you are. It's going to be pretty difficult for me to do that. But if I trick my brain, because my brain is going to give me all types of tricks. Why are you doing this? You know you're getting old. You know this, you know that. And so therefore, I have to slow myself down and do a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. When I first started coaching,
it's amazing how we can reshape our reality.
When I first started coaching, I took it serious, but I took it too serious. I was all over the place in no place at the exact same time. So your assignment, take something that you really want to do in your life, something that you really want to do in your life. Don't look at the big picture. What can I do today? What can I do tomorrow? And that's it. 2 days ahead. Today, tomorrow. Plan it, do it, get it done. And when you get to day 2, plan the next 2 days, and then the next 2 days. Therefore, you're taking tiny steps, but you're taking steps in the right place. If this has helped you, I would like for you to like, follow, and share it with someone. If you want to comment, please comment or leave me an emoji down at the bottom. Just let me know how you're actually feeling. I'm Coach Anthony Lane, powered by Connecting Lane, and this has been a plum pleasing pleasure to speak with you once again. I want you to really enjoy your day and implement what you want for your life. You're designing your life how you want your life. You're writing your script how you want your life to go. I look forward to speaking to you again. Enjoy your day. God bless, and bye-bye.